top. It was only 2 days before Christmas, and there was still so much to do. It was the busiest time of the year, and everyone was frantically trying to get things done. Little did we know that something big was about to happen. That was the wonderful year that I saved Santa's hat. I wanted to be as helpful as I could, so I asked Santa. I said, Santa, do you need any help with anything? He thought, and he said, well, you could help me and you could go on a test drive with me. And I was like, before he could even blink, I was sitting in the sleigh. We were in the sleigh and we zoomed all over the North Pole. And I said, Santa, can we do a loop-de-loop? And he said, sure. So we were in the air, and then all of a sudden, his hat flew off. His hat flew off. And so we got down, and we looked everywhere, and we still couldn't find it. We have to find that hat. It was made by Mrs. Claus, and it was super important to him. Everybody searched, but no one could find it. I was so sad. This was all my fault. If I didn't have that terrible idea of doing the loop-de-loop, then this would never have happened. Then, I had the greatest idea ever. So I took Santa to Miss Rodna's hat shop, and I told her my plan, and then the elves scurried everywhere, trying to find the hats. We tried on a whole bunch of hats. Cowboy hats, elf hats, but nothing worked. We were all sad, but what could we do? We don't have Santa's hat. So I was looking around the North Pole, and then I saw something red. But it was in Snowman's Land, the scariest place ever. So I went there because I had to do what I had to do. And wearing that hat was Mr. Blizzard, the scariest, most meanest snowman ever. I could barely talk because I was so scared. Excuse me, Mr. Snowman, dude. That's Santa's hat. He was so mad. He's like, are you kidding me? This was delivered to me by airmail. And he said, leave before I get even madder. So he didn't have to tell me twice. I sprinted out of there. And I went, Santa, I found your hat. And he said, where? Who has it? And I said, Mr. Snowman has it. And he said, he looked at his book of the good girls and boys, and he said, just as I presumed, Mr. Blizzard wanted a hat for Christmas. So, then Mrs. Claus emerged with a beautiful green hat. And Santa said, Rodney, it's time for our first delivery. So we went to Mr. Blizzard, and we said, we have a surprise for you. And he was like, what's all this racket? I'm so mad. And then I showed him the hat, and he put it on, and he was so happy. And Santa got his hat back, and then Christmas was saved. We went everywhere and we delivered all the presents, and Christmas was a success. And it was all because of me. That Christmas started out sad and frantic, but with the help of everybody, it turned out to be one of the best Christmases ever. We found Santa's hat just in time for him to deliver all the presents, and we even gave Mr. Blizzard what he has always wanted. From that day forward, I give everybody a second chance. I'm always nice to even the meanest people. They may be mean, but they may just need an act of kindness to turn them around. So kids, always treat people with respect and kindness. The end.